wake up and we get ready for the day and do our routine. We get grounded. We make our bed. Fold the blanket. Place it on top of the bed. Roll out the yoga mat. Do our yoga practice. Roll up the yoga mat. Go take a shower. Return from the shower. Change clothes, 1, 2. Make the coffee. 1 scoop. 2 scoop. 3 scoop. And a little dash. Water. On. Yes. Wait for the coffee. We drink the coffee.
Somebody says, do you know what you value?
Huh? That makes sense.
But it's important to have distinguished for yourself what your values are and to what degree those values inform your life.
Whoa. Yes. Let me do that. That was a lot harder than I expected, but I'm glad I did it. So how did I do it? I'll let you know. So just like Ashley Wylde's video, which I linked in the below, what I did was I went to the website and I wrote down all the values on the piece of paper. I took the 50 values and I put them into 3 piles of most important, important, and least important. So I did that. It was kind of like heavy-handed on both the most important and the least important. And I was being very critical about this. And when I did the most important, it was 20 of them. And when I did the least important, it was 16. So I had enough, I felt, to just take with it 2 other piles, and I split the most important ones into, again, like the 3 categories of most, still important, but not most, and least. And then I did that. And then within each pile I ranked them. It was interesting because I struggled a little bit. First struggle, it was tough because a lot of the values seemed like the same to me. Like there was learning, knowledge, and wisdom. And I feel like instead of like those being like separate values, those are kind of like tiers. Also, another thing that I found interesting was like the definitions of each value and what they meant specifically. So like love, were they talking about romantic love, or were they talking about self-love, or were they talking about family love? Yeah. Or service, like service to one's community, one's country, service to one's planet, service to one's group. What was the service? So that was a little interesting. But all in all, I felt like this was a really good practice. I'm glad I did it, and I would like to revisit this. So I'll probably remake another video within about 6 months to see where my values stand and if they're the same. Because I could probably guarantee you that if I did this about a year ago, they would be a little bit different. And if I did it about 5 years ago, it'd be a lot different. So not saying that's a bad thing. Growth and learning, which are my top 5. So another thing that I found interesting is I ranked my number 1 as balance, and which is the value I feel I struggle most with. And so to say that I find that most valuable, I do, but I also know that I struggle with that. So yeah, take that as you will. I just find that interesting, and yeah. I kind of like that it happened that way. Hope you like this little practice, and I will link Ashley Wylde video down below. I will also include Celeste's channel below too, because I know she did a response to that. And if you want to do your values, either comment below or let me know if you do a video response, because I would love to watch them, and I'm super curious on what you thought of them and how you felt the practice went with you. And yeah, let's just talk about this. This is a really good topic. Thank you, and bye. So I'm super sorry, but they're sideways. Sorry.